Hey, folks, March the 20th. Am I correct on that case?
Yeah, I just assumed you would get it wrong.
Yeah,
So
I know you did. Okay, here's what you're going to do. We've never tried to do this before. You zoom into that, the bird house right there, and I have to come over here and get the marker, and I'm back now, and wow, we really made that work, didn't we, Case? We really did. So it's March the 20th. I had 2 marks on my arm before. I have to put a third there because on Thursday, when we did our event, SickNotWeak does Battleford, I was on stage, and I think it was either Beverly Mahood or Tessa asked me how I was doing. Do you remember which one it was?
No.
And I said, I'm not having my best day. And it was one of the few times that I've actually exposed that part of myself at the current time. Because when I get on stage, I try to hide any pain that I may be feeling because I've become enormously insecure about, am I giving people all that I can, all that I want to give them, all that they deserve because they brought me someplace to speak. So sometimes I don't talk about having a bad day today. Sometimes I'll say it was yesterday. But now 3 marks in 20 days, that is a massive success for me. So the bird feeder. What? Or it can't really be a bird feeder, right?
I don't know.
Like where would you put the food? What kind of birds would be going through this hole? I was at the psychiatric facility. It's this huge place. That was built, I think, like 100 years ago, and we toured through it. And one of the patients that are there, and the average length of time that people are there is 1.5 years, gave me this, and I thought, wow. I thought of my dad first of all, who has a bird feeder in the back of his house. Then I thought, okay, well, why is the hole so small? And then I thought of the symbol that this will always mean to me, to visit a hospital that for me is a reminder of a place that I once was and a place that I could have gone. People are in that facility, like all long-term facilities, because they have huge problems that are not easily treated. So as he was handing me this, I thought to myself, you know what? I got to celebrate this. I got to celebrate the fact that I was easily treated. I was able to turn to the medical science that exists today, and I was able to get back to a place where I only have 3 marks on my arm, and it's the 20th. And I realized that this symbolizes to me what could have been, but what was not. I could have been in the hospital where they are. Eventually, if you don't get better, you gotta keep fighting. But I didn't have to do that. So for me, this is a symbol of the gift that I was given. And that gift is the gift of mental health, or pretty close to mental health. 80%, I'll take it. Because if you've been down to 0%, 80 sounds pretty good. That makes sense, Case?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What story do you want to hear tomorrow? You pick it. What story from the trip to Saskatchewan, to North Battleford, Saskatchewan, to Cigar Lake, and to Fond du Lac? What story?
Cargo shorts?
The cargo short story. Love that story. Tune in tomorrow for the cargo short story. And then the part 2 on that will blow you away. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. If you think there's a community that could use a visit from us, then we want to go. But you got to tell us. Share it with us.